Hello everyone. I'll be launching a new series on manifestation. Why? Because manifestation is real, it's powerful, and I want you to believe that you can manifest true love in your life. If you are listening to me right now, hear this, you deserve true love. My name is Dallas G and welcome to my channel, Let's Talk. I'm a spiritual mentor, psychic, and life coach. And my passion is to help you not only find your life purpose, but live it 100%. And now my channel, Let's Talk, and in today's video, how to manifest true love in your life, I welcome you to the first step to your adventure in how to manifest love. I'm not going to give you short answers like you would find everywhere else. I'm going to go into every detail of what you need to know on how to start manifesting true love in your life. And I'm going to give you 5 easy tips to do it. And if you stay with me till the end, there's a special but important secret that you need to know that I'm going to share with you. I share this exact process and attention to detail with my clients that have been able to manifest their soulmates. But before I start, remember to subscribe, like, and share. There's so much more content coming and I don't want you to miss out. Please feel free to comment on this video after watching, and if you have any further questions about this process, I'm always here for you. I offer personal consultations, and if you want to book an appointment with me, my website address is below in the description. I'd love to meet you. Are you ready to do this? Let's manifest true love in your life. Let's talk. Hello everyone and welcome back. Manifestation has a lot to do with the law of attraction. In my first video of my manifestation series, I wanted to talk about love because not only do I want everyone to experience love, but experience true love. Here's the thing about manifesting love. You have to understand that the law of attraction aligns everything in life, and just because you want something deeply doesn't mean that you will automatically get it. You have to be able to work with the universe for the universe to show up for you. The universal law of attraction states that we draw to us those people, events, and circumstances that match our inner state of being. In other words, you attract experiences that you are consistent with and your beliefs. If you believe that there is plenty of love in the world and you are worthy of giving and receiving that love, you will attract a different quality of relationship. If you believe the world is chaotic, stressful, and a fearful place, then eventually that will become your reality. So believing and knowing that your soulmate is out there is a critical first step in the formula for manifesting him or her into your life. If you do not yet believe with 100% certainty that your soulmate is out there, you must begin to look for evidence that will make a believer out of you. When deep down in the core of your being, you believe that your soulmate exists, there is no limit to the ways that he or she can enter into your life. You know, I'm sure you've heard some stories similar to the ones that I'm going to talk about. And think, how did that happen? Take for example my client Emma, who while searching for the perfect cantaloupe one day met her husband in the produce section of the Whole Foods market. Or Patricia, a former colleague, whose best friend practically had to drag her out of bed one night to go to a party, where she ended up meeting her future husband checking in at the coat rack. What about the experience of my client Vince, who was flying back from a 3-week trip to London, wondering, will I ever find the right woman to marry and start a family with? After an argument erupted in the aisle, he stood up to defend the flight attendant from the harsh words of a rude passenger and found himself gazing into the eyes of his future wife. I could go on and on with these stories, and I'm sure you have your own to share. But the point is that it's not necessary for you to know how or where or when your soulmate will appear. Your only work right now is to begin to nurture the belief that he or she exists and that you will find one another when the time is right. Push out the negative beliefs that you've accumulated throughout the years and get rid of them. For example, deep down inside, do you believe you are lovable? If you are listening to me, I'm certain that you are. Why? Because lovable people always want more love in their lives. But if you believe you are not lovable, you must start to challenge that belief. I know many very attractive, successful, single people who have some very negative and limiting beliefs when it comes to finding their soulmate. The list usually goes something like this. I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too damaged, I have too much baggage, I'm not successful enough, I'm too successful. All the good ones are taken, nobody I'm interested in would be interested in me. Really? Can you for 1 second just listen to yourself? These are just knee-jerk excuses that keep us stuck. There is plenty of evidence that love is available to everyone regardless of age, weight, or income, or any other factors we believe limit us. Regardless of our personal histories in relationships, we can choose to adopt the belief that everything we've been through has been but a preparation for our finding our true love. How to release old beliefs. Begin by taking a moment to remember your worst romantic encounters, the people who really weren't kind and loving, the ones you'd like to forget, the ones who hurt you the most, who betrayed your trust, who caused your heart to shut down. Now imagine that these past lovers are all standing right in front of you. Allow yourself to feel the pain they caused you in the past. Take a moment to ask yourself what you must have believed about yourself to tolerate this kind of behavior. Did you believe that you didn't deserve any better? That you had no right to ask for more? That you weren't lovable? Now take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I willing to release these old beliefs? Notice what your answer is, and if you are really ready to let them go, imagine gathering all the old painful feelings and beliefs and limitations and mentally projecting them onto all your old lovers who are still standing before you. Just imagine dumping all those old painful feelings back onto those ex-lovers. Take a moment to notice how that feels. I don't know about you, but yeah, I like it. So do it. There are many exercises that I can ask you to do, and this one was just one example, but they are all effective. These people will now be gone from your consciousness, and with them, the painful feelings, beliefs, and experiences of the past. Feel what it feels like to no longer carry that burden of your past with you. Feel the freedom, the new possibilities, the relief. What would you have to believe about yourself in order to magnetize your soulmate into your life? What would you have to believe and know that you are lovable, that you are deserving, that you are a fabulous catch? Believe and know deep in your heart that the one is out there for you, that you deserve to have your desires fulfilled, that you deserve to give and receive love. And if you don't quite believe it today, see if you can, in this moment, believe that the one is on their way and that your knowingness is growing daily. Take this time to think about all the things you have to offer. And in case you are forgetting that these are what those are, I'd like to remind you, it's the love you give and share, the kindness and warmth you exude, not to mention all of your other talents. You were born to be loved, cherished, and adored. You were born to be loved, cherished, and adored. Repeat this to yourself 7 times, allowing it to penetrate deeply into your heart. Ultimately, it's not your job to know how your soulmate is going to appear. It's only your job to be ready, willing, and open to receive that love. You don't really know exactly where air and water come from, right? But you totally believe that they are there for you. As a human being, you know that air and water are part of your divine inheritance. No matter what mistakes you have made in the past, you are still going to wake up every day and have access to air and water, right? The same is true for love. It's there for you. It's always been there for you. You just need to remember the love that you are. And once you do, the universe will bring you more of it. In other words, there's nothing for you to do. There's only a way for you to be. Be the loving person that you are. Live in the knowingness that you deserve to have a loving, committed relationship, and savor the waiting for your beloved to arrive. Believing that your soulmate exists, that you are deserving of him or her, and that the universe is skillfully orchestrating your meeting is the basis for applying the next part of the formula to generate a vision of yourself and your life where these beliefs are your daily mantra. Here are 5 easy tips that you can keep in mind while you're manifesting true love in your life. Tip number 1, start by loving yourself. Waking up in the mornings and doing this is the best way to start. Write down things that you love about yourself and start to journal about them every morning. Read it every morning and add to it as your days go on. This will help you own it. And in the morning, this energy will help you throughout the day. And tune into who you are. It will help you to enjoy who you are in the moment right now. Start to have that inner self-talk dialogue about the things you love about yourself. If you have a tendency to look at yourself in the mirror and say things like, I'm going to have to fix that when I can get around to it or when I have the money. Pay attention to your words and switch them to a more loving aspect about you. This is the first step to becoming aware. Observe your thoughts and challenge yourself to create new ones. Number 2, write down everything you want in a relationship. A lot of people get this wrong. You don't want to attach yourself to the idea of the desired person. You have to trust that the universe is going to give you exactly what you want. So if you have a crush on or in love with for example, Michael, don't put Michael on the list. You have to go with the feeling. Think, I want to feel secure, trusted, loved. What do you want in a relationship? Yes, you can put handsome, but try and stay away from the superficial things and trust everything will fall into place. How to use the law of attraction is tip number 3. Feel it into existence. This is where it might be tricky for you, but this is so essential for your growth in manifestation. You have to be able to understand the feeling of what you want and feel it around you. One thing I used to do is daydream, about the feelings and tell myself I feel it coming. And I actually would feel it. It was incredible because I believed and knew in my heart that I would feel that sense of security and loyalty from a partner. Feel it to the point where it makes you happy. It's like when you were young, remember that? Imaginary friend you had? Well, this is the time to start doing it again. Let's say you're cooking dinner for yourself, right? And you're standing there. Imagine your partner standing next to you in the kitchen. And you and him are chatting, having a glass of wine and smiling. This is feeling it into existence. Tip number 4, awareness. Understand that obstacles, tests, and lessons will be thrown at you from the universe, and the key is to process it, being aware of it 100% of the time. What I see many people doing is losing control of their thoughts and actions by giving someone else control or by losing hope whenever a challenge arises in their life. I had a client that was manifesting love but kept going back to a partner she didn't want to be with. She knew it wasn't right for her, so she did not create the space for her manifestation to take over. And there was still a lesson to learn here. Her physical attraction to him was making her return to him, and her awareness was not strong enough at this point to show her that she was doing it as a result of feeling a lack of something in her life. She came to realize that this was stemming from a thought she was experiencing. I don't know if true love exists because I have never seen it. That was the thought. You know, this is common, but she became aware of the root which drove her to be attracted to things that weren't good for her. Now, well, now things have changed and she started walking into awareness and has never looked back at that relationship. She is now moving towards becoming more aware and alert, especially since the universe will throw her new challenges and she's overcoming them. Number 5 is let go of fear and stop coming from a place of lack. The best way to explain this is by giving you this example. Think about when you say things like, I am getting older and I will never have kids. You know, I understand it's a valid concern and I'm not dismissing it. You are only putting additional pressure onto yourself. That pressure turns into fear, and that fear turns into a lack of something. This has to disappear, and if you have to trust in yourself. Another example is dating someone and not being honest about what you really want. You may be feeling a lack of self-worth. Not being able to stand up and say, I want a relationship, may make you attract unavailable men or women, or men or women that are too needy. It's a mirror of where you are right in the moment. Here's where you must become aware and change these things. All right, we're nearing the end of this video, so if you stay to the end, here's a secret to manifesting true love in your life that is 100% effective and proven. Treasure mapping for love. Treasure mapping is a powerful tool for manifestation because it helps you to both intuitively and objectively clarify what your heart is yearning to experience. A treasure map acts as a visual reminder of the life that you are committed to creating. I have been asking my clients to make treasure maps for years, and it's uncanny how many of the images and ideas that they've mapped for themselves have manifested into their actual life. Visualization is key to manifestation. You can make your treasure map 100% focused on attracting your soulmate, or you can separate it into 4 life areas. I'll go into details in a separate video, so look out for it and let me know what you've done, and I'd love to hear the stories. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Remember to hit the like button if you found this video useful, subscribe to my channel, and share the love. Until next time, my name is Dallas G. Bye.